Hello everybody and welcome back to Sunless Sea, episode 2. As I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I was going to spend a lot of time just kind of piddling about, running cargo, and trying to get my health, or not my health, trying to get my money up. As you can see here, let me press the right key, I did the wrong key before and ended up turboing. But, yeah, I got 8,600, and I also have the cargo ship, a deck gun, a back deck gun, and a We Are Clay on board. So I did pretty well. Though, when it comes to the story-wise, as I mentioned in the last episode, I was going to try and get the ending where it gives me a bonus to my intelligence. I got to 71 since the last episode as well. You have to look back and see what it was before, I can't remember. But, this will give me a starting point of 50. So, obviously, this character is about to end. There is no real comeback at this point. Because in order to get that final objective, I have to end the game. So, I already have a scion, my child. They'll get the points. They're going to get some of this. They're not really going to get anything out of that one. So, I get the max money. I read that you might get a chance to sell your ship, so I'm going to try and do that. So after I get the guy to his point, I'm going to try and come back. Who knows, I might cut that part out or not, I'm not sure. Depends on how boring it is. And take that chance to try to boost my money one last time before I call this game over, you know. But as you can see, I actually got a full crew roster. So that's changed. And I got my favorite little mascot, the guinea pig. Frickin' armor-wearing badass guinea pig. Yeah. This guy's probably my favorite. The knacks outcast. Not even sure where he's from or what he is. He looks like Octodad's third cousin, Squiddy. It's like, Squiddy's a far better Octodad than Octodad. You know, the best part is he's also the cook. The squid's a cook. No calamari on the menu, I guarantee it. Though he probably cooks a mean sushi, yeah. But, yeah. I haven't done any missions for any of the characters or anything. I just did the missions for that guy, the one you're about to meet when I get to shore. Because his missions kind of coincide with me going around making money. Because his missions send you to several of the ports, and I use that option to kind of run cargo between certain locations, particularly the more affluential. I'm actually about to open up my map here, so give me just a second. Let's open up the map real quick. As you can see from the map last time, it ended like right here. I've been through all this. You can actually see the routes I took on certain occasions where I was running cargo. In particular, Port Cameron has, what's it called? These little crystals. They're like jewels. And I found out that the synthetic guys, the ones that I have in my crew at Polytheme, I found this place on accident. I got lucky. I was leaving Con Shadow trying to get more cargo. Actually, no, I was running this way. Yeah, I think I came this route. Because I was trying to drop stuff off at Adam's Way. I think it was alcohol or something like that. And I came across them like, yes, I finally found them. It's the first time I found Polytheme out of all these playthroughs. And I know that they give you like 9 gold extra for, you know, running jewels from here to here. Now, obviously, in your playthrough, every one of these locations is going to be switched. I might have put it in the last episode, but there's definitely going to be in this episode a link to the map that I use. It's basically somebody's personal map. You can see their ships down here in the corner, but it's completely uncovered. And you'll see that this location compared to that location isn't going to be the same. The salt lions next time could be here, or the salt lions could be up here on my next playthrough. I don't know. I think the one I played last, the one you saw the very end of it, the last episode, the Tenib and Bright Island was over here. And the Palmerston Island was over here. So everything shifts. Your playthrough will never be exactly the same, so you can't go, Oh, well, the salt lines is always directly in front of London. I just run cargo back and forth. Now, like I said, I've had it up here before, and it's a long trek for an early campaign. Speaking of the salt lions, oh my gosh. After I ended the episode, I bought that cargo ship, the one I'm driving now. I came over here, picked up 5 cargo. Yes, I could pick up 5 salt stacks. Drove it back to London. Instantly got my max amount. I was like, yes, you know. Came back, picked up another load, came back here, and it started the story of the one that I said that if you don't choose an actual character type, you know, you don't take the bonuses, it gives you the option to, that's the one that gives you the, I think the Veils upgrade for the plus 25 permanent Veil book. And it came back here, and the guy's like, hey, you know, it's the guy you talk to if you want the Veil book. But, or you can talk to the girl, and she'll send you down here to the Grand Geode. That's where I went, of course. And they took the full stack of 5. That was 5,000 gold from one load. I'm going to try in the next episode, or next area, to take that cargo ship, see how much I can get away with, you know, maybe loading half of the food and water that I had on the trip, I think. Try to get down to the Iron Republic and restock my food and water, or food and fuel, and then try to get to the Grand Geode with maybe 6 to get 6,000, because you're supposed to run 1 load of salt from Salt Lions back here and get 1 stack of that lion rock, and it's for 1,000. But if you got the big ship and you can carry 5 loads, that's 1,000 per load. So, I mean, it's worth it. That by itself nearly paid for this next episode's ship. Because it takes 7,000 to buy the ship, but you need at least 200 per load. So, for 5 loads, you need, what, 2, 4, 6, 8... Yeah, you need 1,000 extra money just to take 1 load from the Salt Lions. Now, I do know that it's random. The Salt Lions, you don't know what part of the story you're coming in at, I guess you could say. At the max, it's 5. At the minimum, I read that it's 1. So, I mean, that first load may be the only load you can run for the Salt Lions. You know, it just might be the bad luck of the draw on that particular playthrough you're playing. But, it's my opinion that the first load I'm going to run is going to be a 3. Because it's gambling. I mean, I might take the low end of the stick and it'll be a 5, or it'll be a 3, a 2, or a 1. And I'll just get 3 out of it instead of 5. So I'll be losing 2 loads. But if I'm lucky and it's a 4 or 5 load run for that particular randomize, then I get a second 5 load on top of that 3. So it'll be a, 8, I guess? Yeah, it'd be an 8. Load for that 1 go before the lady comes up and says, hey, run the rest of it the Grand Geode. So that means I actually increase by 3 my chance of making more money. Once again, though, it's a risk because you either gain 3 or lose 2. And I figured the 3-to-2 ratio is probably more worth it than running a 2-to-2 or 2-to-3. Because then you're just losing money if that's the case. So yeah, my next playthrough, I'll be running the cargo ship, which I'll have enough money to buy. I'll run it here to get a load of 3, wherever the Salt Lines. It could be anywhere in this section. Actually, I think this line up to here is where, this block here is where the Salt Lions and all these items inside here will be switched. Pig Mode Island could be here, Salt Lions could be there, Station and Abbey Rock could be up here. We don't know. So you really got to drive around and check. I also found out because of my, I knew the synthetic people were useful. I didn't realize how useful. They take up, I'm actually going to exit out of this. Yes, let's go ahead and take care of this real quick. Alright. Where are they? They are on the boat, so there they are. The We Are Clay. My gosh, those guys are useful. They take up 3 spots on your ship. So, it's supposed to be a 30-man crew. I'm down to 27, which means a minimum of 14 guys, because they round up every time, is necessary to man my boat. So it takes one guy away from this ship. But let's say we go over to the shipyard, and what is that? Yeah, quarters of 4. That means you need at least 2 guys to run this ship. So if you have We Are Clay on this tiny little boat, you have the option of carrying no actual humans on board and driving around without using any of your food. Now, I've not tested that, but from what it says, that is a possibility. As long as you have more than 50%. And a quarters of 4 means you're more than 50% with 3 people. So, that being in mind, that means you could almost, skip the food, pack up as... Let's see how many spaces this thing has. This has a whole capacity of 5. That sucks. I wouldn't actually take it because of that. Let's look at your starting ship. Let's say a whole capacity of 5 isn't going to get you anywhere. A hull of 75 is a lot better. Is that the starting ship? Oh, wait, that's the hull capacity. Okay, that's my bad. I'm looking at the hold is 40. I was like, wait a minute, I gotta check that back again. A hull capacity of 40. It sucks, but a quarter's of 10, so you need 5 guys at minimum. So you have 3 guys of your synthetic people plus 2 humans. So you can get away with barely any food. You probably get maybe 5 or 6 food and nothing but coal in there, and drive the entire map. Just keep going back and forth, picking up coal as you go until you clear the entire map up, and basically just use your first ship as a scout. That sounds pretty nice to me. This is the guy I was talking about they're going to do the mission for. I need to sell off as much as I can because very shortly... Oh, I should have did that mission. Because you get money from it, and I could have had an extra 1,000. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that mission. Well, you know, maybe I can. Because we're heading that same direction to drop that guy off, so maybe we can get away with it. See, 5 supplies, 10 fuel, set proposal. I hate to do that because I want to leave with as much money as I can, and I'm basically planning on screwing that guy over. Let's send in my reports real quick. More fuel. Da 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 da. All the fuel. All the fuel. I just love watching my numbers go up on the fuel in the top left-hand corner over here. Just keep clicking. Just keep clicking. Well, unfortunately, that's it. So yeah, I got, what, from 13 to 18 just from hitting ports on the way back. And no, I'm not going to start up Mr. Sachs. This guy, I think he nearly killed me, but I went insane before he killed me. Read a magazine. Check out my study, see if there's anything I can make before I leave. Nothing? Okay. Let's talk to the scholar, make as much money as I can. Oh, thank you for the 2 supplies. Won't really be necessary, but, you know, you're cool with me, buddy. Yep, just trying to make as much end-of-game money as I can. I got a lot of these because I didn't realize they were basically worthless. It was part of my cargo I was carrying the last time I was playing. I was like, wow, I can buy these cheap. Old, unhappy, far-off things. Okay, that was an achievement I just got. Not sure what it's for. I'll have to check it out later. Probably selling a bunch of stuff. Good grief, I had a lot of these. I'm glad I didn't fill my hold up completely, because that would have been painful. Alarming Scholar, 1,000. 1,000 from this Searing Enigma. Now, I know those things are rare and very powerful, but it's worth it since I'm about to end the game. See, I'm up to 10,000 now. So yeah, having 10,000 for my next start is going to get me pretty much everything I want. Okay, I am going to go ahead and leave here. Actually, I'm going to go to the shop and start selling off some of my equipment. Not everything. I'm going to keep the We Are Clay for now. I'm going to keep the forward gun. I need to sell the rear gun because that really hasn't been much of a use to me. I've only used it like 3 times, you know, running from enemy that was attacking me from behind. I didn't realize that rear gun isn't as necessary. And I think there's an item you can put at the rear slot that actually takes up that spot that is supposed to be useful as well. Let's actually check out before I sell everything off. No one wants cherries at the Rose Wharf. Okay. So let's go ahead and sell off those cherries because I got them for free. Okay. See, this last guy I got to run. See, I actually never upgraded my engine. I probably should have. I'm betting you one of these other engines would have been far better to have on my vehicle. I probably need to look up and see what engines are best, and I'll let y'all know when I find out later. But I didn't upgrade my lights either. But, I mean, look at these prices. I don't know if it's even worth spending $6,000 on a light. Look at the return. $6,000 to $600. That is not half. Everything's been half. Well, not everything, but let's look at the weapons, for instance. You know, you got 100 to 50, 200 to 100, 300 to 150. Get down here, the frickin' light bulbs, 6,000 to 600. That is not a sound investment. I might go with a soft glim lamp because you only lose 400 out of that. But after you start hitting the thousands, man, that sucks. Alright, so the ship is in good health. I sold off pretty much everything except for my coffee, a flare, the alcohol. Don't really have a tail for terror use. Ah, I still have a dead post on me. Thought I'd use that up. Yep, so time to run with you. North! Talk to the Venturer and take the Venturer to Avid Horizon where the sea ends and the Watchers wait. The Venturer and his 40 units are of essential cargo, so you have to have at least the space for 40. So your starting boat only has 40, meaning you can't take any fuel or any food. In other words, you will lose if you use your standard boat. You have to use an advanced boat. 40 units of cargo. Do not choose this option unless you have 40 units of free cargo space and can reach Avid Horizon. That's very important. If you can't reach it, then it's no good. And occurrence, objective, Venture Horizon, now 20, blah, blah, blah. You now have 40 materials for this passage. Let us sail when you're ready. All you've assembled for me, it's here. Treasures too great for this world. Take me north to Avid Horizon. By the way, his treasures, I took 2 loads of naughty magazines for him. It gives you the option of what you want to bring. I brought him 2 complete stacks of naughty magazines. Like, we're talking, I want to say 14 to 20 magazines. So, he's planning on doing a lot of naughty reading. Now, knowing the era this game's supposed to take place, it's probably more of a literature than it is magazines, but still, I find that pretty funny. So I got 40 material. I have 81. Okay. Now I want to run that guy's the bad guy's cargo, so I might just sit around and port for a little while. Actually, I forgot to talk to the family. But Papa, where are you going? Don't leave us, Papa. It's okay, my boy, or daughter, or whatever you are. Haven't really spent much time at home, but it's fine. You'll be a great sailor one day. And you'll inherit all my money. Once again, if you take the child as your scion, they get double points. You can have these two, you know, whatever. You get 2 of these stats to take with you, with their advantages. I've been trying to boost my mirrors up as much as humanly possible. But since I dumped my specialty skill into pages, which is what we're upgrading now when we take this final ending here, this current episode is the pages ending. I'm probably going to title this episode The Pages Ending. But it gives you the access to the plus 25% starting pages, which is, I believe, what you start with when you take a particular set of skills. So it'll start at 50, where this started at 50. I only got it up to 51. I only got 1 extra point in Veils. I forget. I think I clicked on something on accident. Okay, there we go. Okay, they searched but found nothing because I'm not actually all that suspicious. Alright, accept the commission. Alright, I got the Brilliant Souls I gotta take to the Hell World area. Okay, so go spend time with the family, get my terror down to 0. But Papa... Okay, it's not going to 0, it's down to 9. But still, Papa, no, don't leave us. I'm sorry, I'm a boy or a child. I gotta go. No, Papa, no. No. Cleveland. But yeah. So, I have to get as many points. Do I still have any secrets to pass on? I do not. She can get you up to 100 on the mirrors, which is nice. And I think she's a vampire by the look of that tooth. You have to have a lot of secrets. That's why I took the pages upgrade, because it helps boost your pages and how fast you get secrets. Which is nice, because the more secrets you get, the more intelligent you are, and thusly, you know, the more points you can spend. Lovely. I did find out that Irium, you can trade money for secrets. 999 money for 1 secret. It wasn't worth it to me. I think I bought 1 secret, which might be the point I dropped here. I'm not sure. But, yeah, that was a bit of an issue for me. So, instead, I'm going to just go ahead and run my cargo. And I'm going to drop, in the next episode, I'm going to drop my starting points over here in mirrors. So I should start at, I believe, 75 mirrors. Which means all the points I get for upgrades, I'm going to drop into mirrors as well. Which, you're probably sitting there going, why are you doing that? Why don't you drop the points somewhere else? Because the next playthrough, I'll have even more points to drop into the character. So it's kind of like a continuous waterfall effect. You know, you want to keep spreading the love, so to speak, between your next character and your next character and the next character. Now, since you take a Scion, you can get 2 skills upgraded super high. And, of course, I want the 2 that I'm using. The Veils in the, what's it called? Mirrors upgraded as high as possible. That way, when I'm, you know, going for a long haul campaign, that I'll have both of those stats extremely high. Actually, I don't even need to go there. I was about to go make a port report. Force a habit running alcohol up here and taking port reports. But, oh, great. We've got snow. Let's go around. Hello, bats. Goodbye, bats. Come on, soldiers, push through. But yeah. Going back to the map here, this is where my Avid Horizon started. It's not very far from my starting point. This is Avid Horizon. I've had Avid Horizon over here on, like, my 2nd playthrough. That sucks when you have an objective that's way far away. But, you know, it very well could be here next time. Well, actually, technically, this is the first block, so this is as close to starting as it gets. But it could start over here. So, I mean, your trek to do the campaign for the pages, the plus 25 bonus, can be astronomically bad. These guys apparently offer a lot of good stuff. If you're willing to fight them. That 400 is nice. That's a lot of health. I'm stuck in here with you, and you're stuck in here with me. Ow. Turbo away! It's gaining on us, Captain, and I got rid of my rear gun. The decisions I've made have cost me dearly. So yeah, there's the Chapel of Lights. I think it's connected to the Chapel of Lights. I think the Chapel of Lights is always just south of the territory. But yeah, you can see it takes a lot of hits on these guys, but apparently they're the item pinatas of this game. You drop those suckers and you get a lot of cash out of them. I also found out it's like 1% burn for the lights on. So, I mean, you're burning 1-to-1 ratio at that point for fuel for this particular engine size. So, I mean, it looks like a lot, but as you can see, it's still moving down. It's just moving down at an extra 1%. So, you know, it moves 1 for fuel, it moves 1 for that. So, it's kind of like doubled, but at the same time, it's not burning off at a ridiculous rate. So it's not that bad to keep your lights on, especially when you got a big ship like this and a lot of fuel. My objective for the bad guy, the mafiosa, is to carry cargo to the place that sells extremely cheap fuel anyway, so I didn't need to load up. I say I'm going to head over to Palmason after this. I'm going to go here to here and then here to here if I can still do it. Drop off his cargo, come back, try to get that second load of cargo, and then just take the money and run. You know? We'll see. This episode's already gone on for quite a while. I'll probably, after I get to Palmason, I'll probably cut the episode there and have it come back to when I'm coming to the final ending. That way I'm not boring y'all to death with driving back and forth and back and forth and back and forth because, you know, let's face it, this is a pretty darn large map. I mean, we started here and went to here in the amount of time you've been watching my drives and talking. I probably could put an actual number amount down on the game or in the comment section somewhere. Like, hey, you guys, it was actually blank many minutes to drive from the London to Avid Horizon. But that's the boring, and no one wants the boring. Let's hope I get the chance to sell this ship off. Avid Horizon. I heard a story. I got the hunter's eye. Open the high gate. Almost there. Sarah's assists the merchant venturer as he assembles his contents of crates. A platform takes shape before the gate. A structure like this vast dragonfly of a canaveral float, he piles the cargo. The gate, he tells you, is a law, not a door. Is a moment of intention from the guardians of law that may be broken. Wait, why can't I pass on? I do not have enough hearts. Wow, okay. I cannot complete this without these items. Okay, looks like I'm actually not going to be ending this episode, or the episode will be ending here because clearly things have not quite added up as I thought. I just sold off a Searing Enigma. That was an oversight. That sucks. So, I have to pass beyond with him to get the achievement, to get this book. So, yeah. I appreciate y'all for coming and joining me on this episode. I did not expect to end it right here, but clearly I'm going to have to do a little bit more farming to go with him. So the next episode should be me leaving with him and heading off to start the next character. So I appreciate everybody for coming and joining me. If you feel like it, leave a comment below. And while you're at it, hit that like and subscribe for future content. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody.